All right, so we're here with the Boltons. Today is, what day is it today, guys? It's the 8th?
8th of June.
8th of June 2019. So just going to get you guys to introduce yourselves. Starting with you, Sam.
Hi, I'm Samantha.
What's your name, young lady? Sienna.
John.
John.
Seth.
And Stuart.
Sure. Okay, they're the Boltons. So, guys, firstly, what stage of the visa are you up to now?
Real first early stages. We've filled out, got all our history. We know what points we can get, and we're going over to Australia in October for like a recce.
Yep.
Got school visits, 3 little towns that we're going to view, and we'll make our decision in 4 months' time.
Excellent, good work. So, guys, we're at the start of June. I'm going to come visit you in your house. And where's that house going to be?
If all goes to plan, Sunshine Coast over there, Buderim.
Sunny Coast. Now, Seth, there's a rule. For you to migrate, what's that rule? What do you need in your house? What's one of the things that Mum and Dad have to have?
You want a swimming pool?
Swimming pool. All right, okay. So I'm going to come and have a swim in your swimming pool in 2 years' time. So what we're going to do, we're just going to ask a few questions. Okay. You've obviously, why was the decision to head to Australia?
More family time.
More family time?
Outdoor living.
Okay. Now, Stuart, you say more family time. What are your current work hours now, mate?
70 to 80 hours a week, 6 days a week.
Okay. Are you self-employed or work for a company?
My own company with my 2 brothers.
Yep. Excellent. Okay. What are your brothers saying about, are you the weak link in the group, mate? Are they going to have to get you out there, or are they going to miss you?
I'm the youngest of 3, and their children are all big and grown, and I just want to spend time with these 2, really.
Yeah, good man, good man. Samantha, yourself, what's your reason for going?
Pretty much the same that Stu's always at work, and it'd be nice for us to spend more family time together.
Yep.
And I always find that living in the UK there's a lot of restrictions because of the weather.
Yep.
And
True.
everything costs a fortune here.
True, true. Now, for everyone, Sam's actually not this small. Okay, she's sitting on the lowest chair possible. So just to get the lighting right. So next time, when we're in Oz, we'll go back and make sure you're in the highest chair. We'll remember that one. Okay, John, what's your plan, mate? You're who are you the father of, mate? Father, okay, no worries. So you're going to take the tools, bring the shifter to work, and take over Stuart's role in the family business, or?
Well, I still work. I'm part-time. Yeah,
Good man.
I'm retired, yeah. And
He works harder now retired than he did with his previous job.
Good on you, mate. And what's your thoughts? You've got the beautiful Sienna sitting there now.
yeah, I want them to go for it.
Okay, got to credit, mate. A lot of people might get a bit selfish at that time and say, well, you're taking the grandkids.
No ties whatsoever.
No ties. Would you ever consider moving out to Oz yourself? You're going to see you there in 2 years?
Want them to settle in, get everything up and running, see whether they want to stay or whatever before I make any decisions. But I would like to go out there.
Yeah, you just want to work out what size pool Seth's going to get, really. And then if it's big enough and ticks all the boxes, you'll move over.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the last thing Dad wants is if we go there, he comes, and then 6 months later, we want to come back.
Sure.
So he needs to know that we're done.
Yeah,
Yeah,
get them
good
into
stuff.
school, get a house there, and then kind of decide from there.
Good on you guys.
Yeah, I'm
Gotcha.
the last one living in London, and if I sell up, we'll never get back to London again.
No,
Because
no.
I like London.
Yep.
So,
No, it's a beautiful, beautiful part of the world. It's had me for over 10 years. What do you think you guys will miss most? Okay, Seth, let's ask you that question. What are you going to miss most about the UK when you head to Australia?
My family.
Your family, the family that are staying. All right. What about you, Stuart? What are you going to miss most, mate? What are you thinking you'll miss most?
Yeah, my family, 2 brothers, nephews, nieces,
Yep.
and friends.
Yep. Do you ever get emotional? Is it sort of something where you
now.
sort of...
I actually feel emotional now talking about it.
Yeah, well, it's
really
real, guys. You know, we're going through the process, and this is why we're doing this.
Yeah.
It is emotional. I find time to Skype with my mum every weekend, and it's hard. You're making me emotional, mate. Too. Jeez, have to take a rain check, have a cut. But Samantha, what about yourself? What's
See, I've been really blasé about the whole family. 'Cause I think I've just focused more on Seth and Sienna and thinking it's definitely a better life for them, so we're just going to do it.
Okay.
And it's only just now I've actually thought about.
All right. Let's go back to the key words you mentioned. Then it's definitely a better life for the children.
Okay.
how are you going to make it a better life? What are you going to change, or what are the expectations?
So for me, I've researched a lot regarding Stuart's job and mechanical jobs out there.
Yep.
And there are a lot less hours
Mm-hmm.
because at the minute Stu D's between 4:30 and 5 in the morning. He
Okay.
gets some at 7:30, 8 every evening.
Yep.
And so he's missed out a lot on both the kids growing up.
Yep.
And yeah, just having family time and not having to be so restricted after school, going to the beach or jumping in the pool or
Yep.
getting in the car and going somewhere else. A lot of things when I've researched in Australia are free and they're really geared up for families. So that's the big appeal.
Perfect. I love it. So Stuart, when I come visit, mate, the hour's going to be no more than 50 hours.
Yeah.
All right.
Hopefully.
No,
It's,
they're not.
That's our goal, because this is one of the big things we're making. All right, what will be the first thing you guys do when you get to Australia? In your mind right now, what would be the first thing you want to do when you get to Australia?
Just look around, tour around.
Yep.
Head to
Do you
the
have any
beach.
sights you want to see? Is it just straight to the beach, or is it just
Depends where we go. When we go
Yep.
in October, we're going to Sydney for a week.
Yep.
So we'll do the touristy thing there. I've got family there.
Excellent.
And then when we fly to the Sunshine Coast, then it's kind of, we don't want it to be a holiday because we need to see what it's like living there. So we've not gone to a hotel.
Yep.
We've hired a place. So we're going to cook, hire a car, drive around,
Good on you.
View
go
schools.
shopping.
Good on
Try and do the most normal things we can do.
Good stuff, guys. At the moment, we're thinking Sunshine Coast, but we're going to do a bit of travelling around.
It's not set because 6 months ago we were set on Perth.
Yeah.
And then we've looked some more and we've gone. No, we're going to probably go the other side.
Beautiful.
So yeah, no, we're not. It's not a done deal where.
Salary expectations. What are we looking at, guys? Have you got a ballpark figure? What Stuart's worth as a mechanic? Are you general motor mechanic? Are you diesel mechanic?
Black taxi mechanic.
Black taxi mechanic? Okay, so diesel engines.
Yeah, diesel engines.
Okay, and have you got an expectations of what you'd be liking to
I'm
have?
quite liking the surprise of it all, really.
Excellent, good answer. I have no idea what I've written there. Con something, but anyway. Oh, concerns. Concerns. Yeah. What are the concerns, Mum and Dad? What are we worried about?
Just without not having the family support and network around.
Okay.
And that includes friends and everything.
Just the
we've
support.
known.
Yeah.
Everything we've known from forever.
Yeah, good response. I think that's something that you've got to get your head around, and it's a big decision. It's not. It's just we with my family over here, my partner and 2 children. Like, it's hard. Like, if you want to have a night out, the grandparents have to travel 4 hours to come and do it, or you get a babysitter who's down the road.
Yeah.
So you miss out on that.
Mm-hmm.
And so how do we? Before we go, how do we sort of try and make new friends? What's the plan? You mentioned before you've joined a few Facebook groups.
Yeah, so I've joined quite a few Facebook groups and I've made quite a few friends via Facebook, and they've actually organised little meetups for when we're there. Some of them have got children the same age and they've organised like a barbecue on the beach.
No, great, that's good, because I think
she's been invited out on a girls' night out.
On a girls'
already.
night out.
Jeez, all right.
Yeah, so
There we go. What happens in the Sunshine Coast stays in the Sunshine Coast, they say.
so watch
Well,
out.
she's just found people that were in our boat kind of 3
Yep.
years ago.
Excellent.
So they've done it, lived it,
Yep.
and now they're being kind enough to show us the steps and make it as easy as possible for us.
Good stuff, guys. Okay, so we'll talk a bit about schooling and everything like that.
Yeah.
Seth, what grade are you in now, mate?
Wait.
Grade 3. Okay. Are you worried about making new friends? You think you'll make new friends very easy? Because I'm going to ask you this in a couple of years. You might be in grade 5, you might be in grade 6, you might be in grade 4. Just don't know.
What do you reckon? Are you nervous about making new friends, Bud? No?
Nah, I wouldn't be, mate.
Seth's very into sport and it seems very
Oh.
geared up for sport out there, so
You'll love the sport. You make sure you remember 2 things. Collingwood Magpies. We've got to remember. Collingwood Magpies.
What's that?
That's your team you barrack for in the AFL. Collingwood Magpies.
see, AFL, I told you they do
All right.
AFL out there.
I'll show you. I'll show you how to play AFL in a
When we
little
go
bit.
over in October, November, we're going to try and go to the Brisbane Raw.
When you're in
game.
Sydney, go to the AFL if it's on when you get there.
Yeah.
We get you 2 free tickets to Sydney play at the SCG. So make the most of that. What are we anxious about here now? Is there anything in Australia that's going to make you anxious? Is there anything there you think can make you anxious?
Sienna, what are you frightened of when we go to Australia?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Yeah, that's a
Okay.
girl. Nothing.
Good answer.
What about those long things that go hiss?
Go. What about snakes or spiders?
Because I've never seen a snake. Well, I've seen a couple in the zoos, but not in Australia.
Are you nervous about that?
Okay.
I'm nervous about the plane journey with the kids.
Yeah, well, it's long.
Yeah.
It's long. Just packing plenty of like you've come today to this seminar. Play-Doh, plenty of things that can take their mind off it.
Yeah.
But Seth looks like a really good brother. He'll take care of Sienna. I know he will. Okay, what are we giving up here in the UK to make this dream to Australia? What are we giving up, guys? Got a good job so far. What else are we giving up?
Selling my company to go.
Yep.
I've sold mine to go.
Wow.
Selling 80% sure we'll sell our house as well.
And that's the family home.
That's the family, yeah.
Yep.
Our
So
family.
selling the businesses, the family home, and to create this new life in Australia.
Yes.
And I think, you know, you got emotional at the start.
Yeah.
It's so true. This is what it's about, isn't it?
Mhm.
This is the emotion that comes with migration.
Yeah.
It comes with any new life changes, and also that word fulfillment. You're trying to get fulfilled from maybe what you're lacking here. But if you took some situations that other people, their dream would be to have a house, a beautiful family,
Yeah.
have great connections, and you're taking that. That's the risk that you're giving up. Now, one thing that we'll talk about in other episodes is you can always come home. That's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
By applying yourself to this visa that you're putting yourself on, the demand that you've got with your occupation in Australia now, you know, for the reasons you want to do this for the children, it does make sense. It does make sense. So, guys, we'll leave it at that. And one question I'm going to ask you guys: when I come and visit you, what are we having for dinner? What are you going to make me for dinner?
What's Dad like cooking?
Well, Stu's going on a barbecue course that we got him for our anniversary.
You wasn't
So
supposed to tell him.
yeah, we know he knows. He opened the
Well, that's
card.
broken live on TV.
Breaking news, newsflash.
Breaking news.
Yeah.
Barbecue course. All right, so we're having a barbie.
Yeah.
Of course.
All right, guys. Well, can't wait to see you guys in sunny Australia. Thank you for taking the time, and thanks for everyone who's tuning in. The Boltons, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.